Ah, well. Fancy seeing you here. Good evening, darlings, and the very warmest of welcomes to Sunday Night Live. And I am absolutely overjoyed that you've very kindly joined me here as we wave away the weekend and we welcome in Monday and a brand new week and all of the promises that holds for us. Gosh, what an exciting thing. A new world in the morning, darlings. Oh, yes, indeed. I hope you've had an amazing weekend. We've had a couple of short but sweet, haven't we? Uh, kind of a bit rushed. We've got a little bit longer tonight. We have got the hour tonight. I am going at midnight, darlings, because I've got 3 big days ahead of me and I am catastrophically sleep deprived. Um, I can't sleep. You know what I'm like? I'm the best sleeper in the world. I'm asleep within 15 seconds of getting into bed and I sleep for 7 or 8 hours. But not at the moment, darlings. There's just too much pain. So, yet again, this morning I was up early to gobble some pain relief, and today I didn't go back to bed um, to try and get a bit of rest after the pain relief kicked in. Today I've been quite productive. I've had a good old clean in the cottage. Quite an enjoyable day. Had a lovely Sunday lunch. I mean, it's not really a Sunday lunch, except that it was lunch and on a Sunday. Sausage and mash with fried onion and Yorkshire pudding and a fabulous beef horseradish and white wine gravy. It was so nice. It was so nice. I'm having the same again for the next 2 Sundays. Oh yes. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So yeah, I am going to start off at midnight and desperately try and get some kip so that I'm fighting fit for the 3 days that lie ahead. I'll tell you all about those, but yeah. And of course, tomorrow night we've got a nice big long one. Now, I saw a mention in the comments. I had a quick flick through asking about the 10 o'clock starts. Yeah, that has changed because of the, you know, not having the time off work situation. So back to the status quo, darlings. 10 o'clock on a Monday, 11 o'clock on the other nights, 11:30 Friday and Saturday. Uh, the earlier starts were wonderful, but that meant not working, and I just can't afford not to work. But hopefully everything will work out all lovely and nicely. So, um, yeah, no, not 2 hours tonight, Finston. That would mean going on until 1 o'clock in the morning, and midnight or shortly thereafter is the cut-off time. Otherwise, I mean, we're just all going to turn into pumpkins, aren't we? So, so yes. Never. Anyway, we can enjoy the next hour or so together, darlings, and we will be doing so in the company of our lovely friends, our matching pair of his and hers highly powered hedgehogs of truth, complete, of course, with their firstborn. Now then, excitingly, again, we've got a triple crown situation. We've got the newly slightly renamed Netty Petty Piss Pot. Used to be the Netty Petty Cash Pot. It's now, thanks to, I think it was P2P, wasn't it? It's now the Netty Petty Piss Pot. So, yeah, she's going to get some action. 2-Ton Ted, the tenting tin, is also going to see some action. And quite naturally, Sean's box is going to get a right old pounding. And above all, we have got, oh God. Oh my God. Everything's going wrong. Let's put you back. There you are. Now you stay there. There's a good iPad. We have got, of course, the community portable electronic telephonic device upon which you could, and I hope will, leave a voice note. And we've got all of you fabulous people. Oh, chattering away merrily. I think we've reached the point in these live streams, darlings, where Steve Colg has been a channel member, top tier channel member for 12 months. Thank you, mate. I really appreciate the continued support. And that goes for all of the other channel members, including Matron, who's been a member for 27 months, although in reality it's actually longer than that. So yes, thank you to you all. And of course, thank you to you amazing people who have gifted channel memberships. You know how grateful I am. So yeah, we've kind of reached a point where I've just got to admit that the comments are beating me. So I'm not even going to try and catch up with them. I think that I'm just going to have to jump into the comments kind of where they are. That's fine. That's fine. You're used to it, and you're happy chatting amongst yourselves, and I think that's absolutely fabulous. I mean, that that really is testament to the success of what we've created. Is that the live stream literally doesn't need a host. You all enjoy the ones when I'm not here and just put the camera up. You enjoy those far more. So anyway, I'm going to jump in amongst you and, rub up against you and tickle you and maybe have a cheeky little grope here and there. But I'm not going to do that until I've had a goodly slurp of my lovely wine, which I'm really looking forward to. So, cheers, darlings. Your very good health. Hope you've had a great weekend. Best wishes for the week ahead. So, yeah, cheers to you all. Bottoms up if you're lucky, lads. Up yours if you're lucky, ladies. And above all, and I say this with love and sincerity bursting out of my nostrils, each and every one of you get stuffed. Thank you. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I'll tell you what, let's whiz back to the beginning. See if I can, right. God knows who first cab off the rank was. That ship has long sailed. With us tonight, we have, in no particular order, Steve Cole, Jimmy Mighty Quinn, Peter P, Tonic 110, JB2, Jim Bob II, Stew 69 through K, Richard, Paulie Galtieri, Peter P again, Fun Set, Cuddly Toy, Finston Churchill, Finley Plimpton, Tony B. Oh, Jen's here, the lovely Jen. How are you, Jen? Hope you're doing well, my lovely. Hope you're enjoying your break. Who else? Oh, yeah, we need to be talking about this. We need to start making plans for community meetup, darlings. There's been quite a positive response. So we should start throwing some ideas around and maybe some prospective dates. I'm starting to get a bit excited about it. And, do throw your ideas around. It doesn't have to be the village hall. If nobody wants to faff of all of that, we could meet at a pub or well, anything really. I mean, the world's your oyster, isn't it? Have a think about it. Throw some ideas into the mix. Maybe we'll talk about it more tomorrow night when we've got a shed load of time. Nibbles. Maybe Monday night should be Nibbles night. No other night. But on Monday, maybe we should have some nibbles as a treat. I might invest in a packet of spicy knickknacks or something like that. Or some miniature pickled gherkins. Mr. Caird is with us, the lovely Andy. Who else we got? Gosh, there are no fewer than 78 of you fantastic people. Oh, Nigel's with us. Nigel Fleck, that is. Mark Passad, good evening to you. JB2. Oh, Diane's here, our very own hippie headmistress. Stand up, you know what to do. Andrew Buttigieg, the lovely Ivor Spotty Botty. Did you, Jen? Why did you do that? As you know, Jen is with Molly, her motorhome, and her dog in the Highlands of Scotland at the moment. And at 3 o'clock this afternoon, she jogged Did you say? Yeah, jogged, you said. She jogged a complete circuit of the campsite, topless. Well, that, that was a treat for the old gentlemen who were sunning themselves outside their caravan. Good for you, Jen. I mean, that's exercise and you got a suntan in all the bits that count. Ah, Emma Lemon of the eponymous YouTube channel Emma Lemon is with us. Good evening, all. I've arrived in the peak, ready to torment Boaty for a few days. Mwahaha. Yeah, there has been one change of plan thus far. I'll explain that later. Well, probably quite shortly, actually. But I'm going to get through. I'm going to make it through to the current comments, as 'twere. I might top the old wine up as well. That was right. I enjoyed that glass. Why not have another one? Love the optimism, Boaty, says JB2. I suspect it'll be another week of the same old shite, personally. Caregon 1 is with us. Gulliver's time, says Andrew. Well, yes and no. Yes and no. I'll come to that. The important Gulliver's time, that's happening. I'll explain why the other Gulliver's time isn't happening. Don't worry, it's no massive problem. Just logistics and circumstances, and I'm very happy with the other idea, actually. But I will explain it all to you, don't you worry. Don't you worry your pretty little heads, darlings. All will be explained. Bad Books is with us, the lovely Mark. Oh, Angie's here, the gorgeous Angie. How are you, my lovely? Oh, snap on the pain relief, says Emma. I have a poorly tooth. Well, at least you got a tooth. Oh, well, that's miserable. I hope the pain relief is working. More hellos flying around. Oh, good. The ibuprofen is doing the job, is it? Mystic Hair suggests that Emma needs her little hole filling. I've been here for about 4 years, says Steve Cole. When you've been here longer than me, then, because I haven't been here for 4 years. We've got food news from Mark. I've given you my food news, haven't I? Yeah, I told you what my lunch was. Breakfast, you all know, one slice of lavishly buttered toast, tiger bread toast, obs. And supper tonight, I'm delighted to say, will be staff curry. Supper tomorrow night is going to be a bit different. We had a treat tonight in the restaurant that we haven't had for a very long time. It was a super busy night tonight, darlings. Really, really busy night. Now, apparently last week was unusually busy. I wasn't there, of course, during the week. Friday was quiet. Saturday was fairly quiet. Tonight, mega busy. And I've been, I felt like shit when I went to work. I was, pardon my French, I was aching. I was in pain. Well, I mean, why are my legs aching and my back and all of that? It's as if I don't know, I haven't done anything to make them ache. Why have they started aching again? They were all right, but I don't know. But anyway, so I felt awful when I went to work. I was so tired as well. I was actually struggling to keep my eyes open when I was driving to work. Never good. You know, get the windows down, get some. But a really, really busy night where I've run around like a blue ass what's it all night seems to have done the trick. It's lifted me up no end, really. It just takes your mind off your pain and your tiredness and all of that, doesn't it? I reckon 2 weeks of doing nothing has done me no good at all. I don't do that. I work. Whatever's wrong, I go to work. And I'm no good at doing nothing. Anyway, I've been making lots of plans for when I'm well. I mean, the sad thing is that what have we got? August, September. Yeah, like I said the other night, it's haired past this summer, and I feel for various reasons that again I feel like I've not made the most of it. But don't worry, don't worry. It's going to be an all year round thing. I've got plans for the winter as well. I've even been doing. Oh God, you do this, don't you? You do this. You have little daydreams about what would I do if I won £1 million on the lottery or £2 million, or what would I do if this or what would I do if that. Well, I've been daydreaming about what would I do if I got a decent injury claim payout thing, which I know I won't, but it's fun to dream about it, isn't it? So yeah, I've been coming up with some scenarios for that because it's fun to do that sort of thing, isn't it? But even without that, we've got plenty to look forward to, even though we are past the peak of summer now. Oh, I enjoyed the F1. Hope you enjoyed the F1. If you enjoy F1, if you don't enjoy F1, you probably won't have enjoyed the F1, will you? Anyway, food news from Mark. Breakfast with croissant. Mrs. Books made a very different and tasty dinner. Tuna pasta salad and curried with chickpea, pepper and spinach curry. Ah, interesting. Ian Hully joins us and he hopes everybody's having a lovely Sunday evening. I hope that as well, actually. I can't read that out, Steve Cole, but you're quite right. Mark. Richard says, Boaty, since you were looking at cars, have you considered the Citroen C4 1.6 HDI from 2011 to 2015? Lovely looking hatchback. No, I haven't. Maybe I should have a look. I missed a car today that I would have gone for. Um, it was um, it was a 407 estate like Officer Crabtree, but the 2 litre rather than the 2.2, and a single turbo rather than a twin turbo. And a guy bought it as a stopgap while he was getting his own car sorted. It turned out to be a lot worse. The seller had covered a load of stuff up. He'd covered a load of scratches with scratch concealing polish, and a few washes kind of washed all that off, and it was scratched to buggery. A load of fault codes came up that had been temporarily cleared. So ABS, but all of this, all of that, and all of the other. But it had never let him down. It had been reliable and 100% reliable, pretty economical, very comfortable. And it's an '07 plate, been to the moon and back, 140 something thousand miles, but MOT until the end of November. And he got a 260 quid scrap quote, but he offered it on the owners group for 350 quid if anybody wanted a cheap reliable car with 3 months MOT on it. And I thought, yeah, that'll do. That'll get that'll tide me over in the initial period, you know. I can just thrape that, get 3 months out of it. Maybe it could be MOT'd or just scrap it, and 3 months motoring's cost you 100 quid or less, 90 quid. And I was going to ask one of you lot if any of you lot could give me a lift down to Northampton to collect it, but somebody beat me to it. So that would have been all right. That would, but there we are. In terms of a car, I'm still, Need to find out if my excess is coming back. Need to put all the figures down, see what I've got to pay for the 2 weeks where I've not had money coming in, and uh, I'll have to, no doubt, I'll have to catch up on this, that, and the other. But what am I looking? I'm right. Might be a conversation for tomorrow night again when we got more time. I'm toying with. I really fancy, but I don't think I can. I don't. Well, maybe a really cheap, dodgy one. Peugeot 3008. I really fancy that. Um, I'm also thinking about. I've always fancied a 107. I had one in Malta, and I think they're absolutely cracking little things. Now I need to get rid of the two company cars. Um, Ideally, they need to go to the yard so that Mustard can, you know, video them, whatnot, get them sold, get them moved on, get them MOT'd. Um, but I don't know if he's got room at the moment. But I could really do with not taxing and insuring them, because and and they're not doing any good here. They need to be moved on. They need to go to a good home. So that's Minge Bag and Yvette Carte Blanche. And when Minge Bag goes, a little 107 would slot nicely into the pits. Now, my parking space on my drive there is terribly small. Um, you really need a small car to go on there. The only car I've ever had that went on there easily was a KA, or a street KA, and that would park on there properly. The MGF or TF that's on there at the moment, and the Rover 200, they would just about get on there, but you'd have to shuffle them about 4 or 5 times they wouldn't just go straight in. A 107 would live in there perfectly happily, and I love them. I love them to drive. They're great fun to drive. Little 3-cylinder job. They feel a lot quicker than they really are. They're properly nippy. They're incredibly frugal, very economic, 1 litre 3-cylinder engine, and they're only 20 quid a year to tax. But they're popular with kids, and they're popular first cars and whatnot. So they fetch quite a lot of money for what they are. And the other thought was a 307cc, as I said before, the hardtop convertible. Now, they do seem good value for money. But there we go. Maybe I should have a look at the Citroen C4. Although 11 to 15, they're going to be out of the price range, aren't they? Well, I certainly can't read that out. Or that. Food news from Jimmy Quinn. Lunch was, come off it. You're having a laugh. This is ridiculous. No, I'm sorry, but this is ridiculous. Right, what do you think of this? According to Jimmy Quinn, his lunch was 6 lamb chops with chips. And then his dinner was ribeye steaks, plural. So several ribeye steaks with fried onions, mushrooms, French fries, pepper, and brandy sauce. That's too much food. That's way too much food. That's a week's worth of food you've shoved down your little red lane there. Niska joins us. How lovely. Good evening to you. Good to be here, says Josh. Very good evening to you. And good evening to one and all, says Josh. Pete Yido is with us. Hey ho, Boaty. Hello to you. Oh, the gang really is all here, isn't it? Oh, I've got slightly dry, chapped lips at the moment, darling. Not good when a woman says that to you. Haven't had a drink all night. I don't mean an alcoholic drink. I mean any kind of fluid. I've not had a drink since about 3 o'clock. I should have grabbed the bottles of water out of Nettie and take a bottle of water to work with me, really, shouldn't I? Oh, I have been having lots of thoughts about things going forward, the rest of the summer, the winter, all of that. Thoughts about Nettie, and I've been having some mad thoughts just in case the insurance company decide that I deserve a right load of injury money. Not that that will happen. If I had to guess, I would guess at 350 quid would be my guess. Emma says Little Lemon is mentally eyeing up Boaty's sausage and chips. Yeah, right. Okay, let's tell you about that then. So obviously, I'm sure you watched the video, so you knew what the plans were for the week. Now, tomorrow we were supposed to be going to Gulliver's World, which is the biggest Gulliver's theme park, I think, and it is in Warrington. However, Emma is having a holiday that doesn't just involve the time in the peak. Okay, so she's been to Great Yarmouth before coming here and stayed somewhere or other. And after spending the time in the peak, she will be moving on to somewhere else. So it's a bigger holiday than just the few days that she and Little Lemon are spending here in the peak. And because of that, she's had to, and obviously Emma doesn't drive. So she's had to like travel as light as possible, really. And that means that she couldn't bring the car seat that she bought for last year when when Little Lemon was coming in and his mum were coming in the car with me. So without the car seat, Little Lemon can't travel in my car. So, but Emma said, don't worry about it. We'll just use public transport. We're used to it. But the problem was, when it comes to Warrington, that would have meant that Emma and Little Lemon had to get the train to Warrington. And it was just going to be a pain in the ass. It was just going to be a pain in the ass and expensive because, you know, Emma's in a similar situation to me. Money is tight. You want to give your kids a holiday. You want a bit of a holiday yourself, of course you do. And she's not been able to have any kind of a any kind of a break for a year since the last time she was here with me. So naturally, she's trying to make the best of it, and the pennies have to be watched. So the logistics of getting to Warrington on the train added to the extra cost are just daft. Now, factor in that I've wanted to go to this Gulliver's because it's got a wooden roller coaster. You know how much I love a wooden roller coaster. Now, and we've seen the, oh, hello. We've watched the videos of right, okay. We watched videos of the roller coaster, and it's a bit Grand National e, like woodies tend to be. Woodies, as we roller coaster enthusiasts term the wooden roller coaster. So it's a bit rattly and shaky and whatnot. And is that really something that I should be doing when I've got broken ribs and this, that, and the other? Clearly not. So we're taking a rain check on Gulliver's World. Hopefully it will happen this year, but later on this year. If not, it'll happen another time. So we're taking a rain check on that. So that means that the itinerary now is, and Emma's looked at the weather forecast, or 5cast, if you believe in inflation. And apparently tomorrow's going to be reasonable. Tuesday's going to be raining. Now, Wednesday's nailed on. Wednesday we are booked in, all booked and paid for. We are booked into the proper gullies, as far as I'm concerned. Love my lovely gullies. We are booked into gullies in Matlock Bath. That's Gulliver's Kingdom. So that's happening on Wednesday. That's nailed on, booked, paid for. I can't wait. Chairlift. That's it. I would happily spend the whole day there just going round on the chairlift. It's all I need. So I'm delighted about that. So on Monday, tomorrow, we're going to do what we were going to do on Tuesday. Tomorrow, we're going to do the Heights of Abraham. And, you know, what's not to love about that? So that's going to be great. And that leaves Tuesday, which is going to be a bit rainy. So what we're going to do on the Tuesday is we're just going to have a mooch. We're going to have a mooch around Matlock and a mooch around Matlock Bath. The odd charity shop or two. There's loads you can do in Matlock Bath. There's all the walks you can do on the cliffs. Lots of walks. Loads of things to have a nose at. You're never short of anything to do around Matlock and Matlock Bath. So that's the plan for Tuesday. Just make it a nice, relaxed, mooch around type of day. And crucially, Tuesday will give me the opportunity to have my sausage, possibly battered, and chips and curry sauce by the river. Because very sadly, the Happy Haddock, the wonderful place in Gullies, apparently that has gone and it's now a chicken thing. So God knows what we're going to eat on Wednesday, but it's not going to be the Happy Haddock. Very sadly, the Happy Haddock is no more. So Tuesday will be cool. I'll enjoy that. We can do the old arcades in Matlock Bath, the tuppenny nudgers and all of that. You know, sausage and chips by the river, a nice walk, mooch around Matlock itself as well. We're talking about trying a charity shop challenge for a bit of a YouTube video. So that'll all be nice. So that is the itinerary, darlings. Tomorrow, Heights of Abraham, lunch, cable cars, fear. Tuesday, mooch around Matlock and Matlock Bath, lunch, joy. Wednesday, Gulliver's Kingdom, lunch, chairlift. Not a bad week, really, is it? Not a bad few days. And I shall look forward to retrying Project Antelope or Operation Antelope, whatever the hell it was we called it, at some other time. So that all came about from Emma saying that Little Lemon is mentally eyeing up my sausage and chips, because those of you who know, the last time we were at Gullies, I lost my lunch to a 4-year-old scavenger, or however old he was at the time. That won't be happening again. Forewarned is forearmed. Aching is the whiplash, Boaty, says Mark. Oh, is that what it is? Oh, bloody hell. Oh, dear. Hey, Boaty, don't be talking about the crash on the web. The insurance companies are watching you. I've sent them the video. They know what's going on. And it's worked to my advantage. Let them watch. It's not like I'm trying to pull a fast one or hiding anything, is it? Bloody hell. He's a good chap, young Lemon, says Andrew. He is, actually. He's a very nice young chap. Could you all stop talking about that, please? The final stage of the tour was the best I've witnessed, Boaty, says JB2. It was actually a race and not just the last 200 metres. I don't bother watching it anymore. It's all bollocks. It's all bollocks. There is no point in watching any bicycle race that took place after 1991 because it's all bollocks. Now, oh God, you're going to go off on one. You're going to go off on one at me for talking about cycling. But I will say this very quickly, and then I'll get back off cycling. Right. I've got a friend. Her name is Betsy Andreu. And she is married to Frankie Andreu. She's a very nice lady. Frankie Andreu was one of Lance Armstrong's main lieutenants in the across various teams. Now, Betsy was she was in the hospital room with Lance when he got his cancer diagnosis, and they asked him if he was taking any drugs, and he reeled off all of the drugs that he was taking, the performance enhancing drugs. So that meant that Betsy became a witness for all of the doings that went on thereafter. And that meant that she became an enemy of Lance, and he tried to, well, I mean, you know, the man is just a stain on humanity. But anyway, that's who she is. Now, she is a friend. And she asked a couple of days ago, she said, right, so now obviously everybody kicked up a stink about Lance and the doping program and all of the other people and so on and so on and so on. And Betsy just quietly pointed out that that the times on this year's tour are a lot quicker than in the Lance era. The power outputs are a lot higher, and the speeds are a lot higher. So, if Lance was doing outrageous doping, which he was, and now people are doing even greater exploits, quicker, faster, more powerful. What's going on? And it's a rhetorical question because we all know what's going on. There's one reason and one reason only why current racing cyclists are outperforming Lance Armstrong, the worst cheat, the most despicable cheat in the history of the sport. And the reason that they are outperforming him is because Lance was doping his body to an incredible degree, very expertly, very professionally, and yeah, he was kind of taking it to the max. Now, there are no improvements in technology which could explain the progression, and you know, we haven't formed superhumans all of a sudden. It's perfectly simple. It's perfectly simple. And I hate to break this to you that enjoy the Tour de France, because This is the reality of the situation. Every single rider in the Tour de France and every other cycle race that counts, the riders are doped, the same as they always have been. Always, always have been since the beginning of the sport. But there are two doping periods. There's pre-1991, which is where racers were doped to be the best version of themselves, but still themselves. And then there's post-91, where doping allowed them to be better than they naturally are. Now, I never did that. I never raced in the period where I could be better than I naturally was. However, I'll cut this short. I know you all hate this. Oh God, you're all going to be. Go on, get the comments coming in. You're all going to be giving me all sorts of grief. I know you are. But I'll just finish this before I answer that. Otherwise, I'll forget to say it. The reason why the performances are increasing is the riders are doped, the same as they've always been, but they've all got little engines in their bicycles. They've all got electrical power. They've all got hidden motors in their bicycles and have had for some years. If you want proof of that, then look at a crash. Look at a crash when the rider's legs and feet are out of the pedals. The cranks still go round. It's an open secret. Everybody within the sport knows about it. It's still a level playing field in some way because everybody's got them. But yeah, so sorry to break that to you, but yeah, don't bother watching cycle racing. It's all total bollocks. The riders are all doped up, and they've all got electric motors in their bikes. Mustard could beat them on his bloody electric bike. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. I thought I'd phone up because there's some.
And he's gone.
Oops, what happened there?
No idea.
Oh well. Well, it must have been me calling you a twat and it blanked the word.
No, could have been.
Only calling you a twat in the nicest fashion, obviously.
Of course.
And people in chat saying, I said, someone phoned him and someone said, that's your job, get on with it.
Why?
Why what?
Why does somebody want to phone me?
No, I said, someone phone him, please, because he started talking about cycling.
Am I not allowed to talk about cycling?
Yeah, look, you are allowed to talk about cycling, but when you start talking about cycling, you don't know when to stop.
That is true. Yeah, that is. Yeah. That...
Not being nasty, but I was just saying you start on cycling, and that's it.
Yeah, but I could attract a load of cycling people into the inner scrotum.
He could do, yeah, but I don't think there's many cyclists.
I'm going to get some in. I've got mates that were like world famous, super duper book of legend cyclists. I'm going to get a couple of them to come into the live stream and kick your asses.
Oh, that should be good because I won't know any of the buggers. Yeah.
Oh, come off it. You must know the name, surely.
No, never watched cycling in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
You've never heard of Eddie Merckx?
No.
You never heard of Bernardino?
No. I've heard of Eddie the Eagle, and that's about it.
Oh, I don't know him. Eddie the Eagle. Bless him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
All right, I'll let you get back to the stream, bud. Yeah.
Okay, so you're doing okay?
I'm doing fine, thanks. Yeah.
Okay. Good lad.
Okay.
Good lad.
Take care.
You've done your job. You've got me off cycling.
Okay. Right. I'll talk to you later, boss.
All right,
Good
buddy.
night, mate.
Catch you later, mate. Bye-bye. Okay, well, apparently that is the cycling section of tonight's live stream over and done with. Right, things need pounding. I don't know if anybody wants to, tell me to pound anything. I mean, there's cash floating about here on the table. Look, cash money. Is there, yeah. Just saying. Hashtag. Oh, I may have lost some comments. Oh, Steve is here. Ollie Owls. Good evening, Steve. Diesel Forever. Good evening to you. Every time I see curry now, I automatically think of Boaty's staff curry. Oh, I've got staff curry tonight. God, I'm looking forward to it. Oh, it's a great life if you don't weaken, darlings. You can't beat freshly cooked pizza. Yeah, well, I mean, you kind of can.
Hello there, Boaty.
Hello.
I'm knackered. I'm tired. Done hundreds of miles today.
How did it go? How did it all go?
Bloody box. Stop talking about bikes.
Right. Well, another one has just pinged in, so I'm going to take that as a single pounding. So we'll do Sean's box, which is getting a bit heavy now. 1 box, 1 pound. 3, 2, 1. In it goes. And now it's a little bit heavier. We've got another one. Oh, we've got a treat, darlings. We've got a treat. We've only got a voicemail from our very own community topless jogger in the Highlands of Scotland. Oh, God, there'll have been men sitting outside the caravan saying, okay, did you see that? Oh, my God. Mary hen. Did you see that?
Well, I'm sure one of your many ping pong pings from your phone might tell you to pound the bloody boxes, but you were so engrossed in cycling that I think you missed them. You silly twat.
I may have. Have I missed one from you? That one's showing green.
Okay, then. I'll say you're I don't like to say this word. This old wanker. I don't like to say that.
Is that from last night? Right, come on, let's get some pounding done. Okay. We'll do the Netty Petty Piss Pot. Okay, the Netty Petty Piss Pot. Isn't that lovely? Look at that. 2 £2 coins, including a special edition one of some sort. Look at that. Anyway, they're going in. 1, 2. Boom. And then we will do 2-ton Ted the Tenting Tin. God, it was only done the other night, and he has got, look, another 5 of the King's Pounds is heading in there. In it goes. Lovely. There we go. Everything that should be pounded has been pounded. Have I got another? Oh, I have got another.
Boaty. Maybe you should change topic. Instead of talking about cycling, talk about recycling. That's more interesting. You twat.
I don't know anything about recycling. I don't do it. I'm a terrible man. I'm responsible for the downfall of humanity or something or other. I tried recycling. I have got 3 bins and a caddy. And I tried doing what they told me to do. And, this is going to make me sound awful. Am I going to admit to this? And apparently they kept leaving me letters saying, well, you put this in this and you put that in that, and we can't do this, we can't do that. And I thought, well, you know, if I put one thing in the wrong bin and you're going to not empty the whole bin because of one thing, rather than just moving the one thing from one bin to another bin, I thought, well, fuck you. I'll put everything in the black bin. And that's what I've done ever since. I don't do any recycling at all. Every single thing goes into the black bin and they just empty it, and I don't get any letters, and I don't end up with a bin that's being full. And I know that's wrong, and I know it makes me a bad human being, and I know that I'm single-handedly responsible for the Uzo hole, but balls to it. I mean, work with me. Work with me. Seriously, there was one thing in a bin that should have been in the other bin, or a caddy or something, and they didn't empty it. They just left me a letter saying this thing should have been in that thing, so we've not emptied this thing. Fuck you. And I thought, well, fuck you as well. I'll put it in the black bin, and then you haven't got a choice. You can put anything in a black bin. Really annoyed me. So yeah. Yeah, that is my current take on my crap. Anything that can be burned, I burn it, because, well, I don't know, just because. Everything else goes in the black bin, and that gets put out once a fortnight. They take it away. I don't get letters criticizing me and telling me I've done things wrong. I hate that. I hate being told I've done things wrong. And, you know, they need to have a different attitude. I mean, if they'd have left a letter saying, hey, you left a baked bean tin that you carefully rinsed out, but you put it in the wrong bin, you silly sausage. We've all done it. You put it in the whatever bin, and it should have been in the this bin. Now, don't worry. We just popped it from one bin to the other and we emptied them. But you did, you know, it shouldn't have been like that. And if we had to go around moving stuff around all the time, we wouldn't be able to empty your bins. So please do us a favor. Next time, just remember, here's a handy guide for what goes where. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day. You look really nice today, by the way. If they'd have sent that, fine. But no, we haven't emptied your bin because you're a fucking useless tosser and you put your bastard thing in the wrong what's it. Well, I'm always going to say, fuck you. I'll put it all in the black bin. And then you have to empty it whether you like it or not. And I put ridiculous stuff in the black bin now just to prove that they should have been a bit more sympathetic to an old man's plight. Anyway. God, what the hell are you talking about now? Oh, a charity shop challenge for Emma. Find me a tweed jacket like Clarkson's. Oh, is Emily here? Hello, Emily. That was a big burp. Oh, Emily is here. Hello, my lovely. So glad you could join us. You know what? I'm just really looking forward to my supper now. I've drunk quite a lot of wine. I've really enjoyed it. I'm going to enjoy my supper massively. I'm going to hope that I get some sleep, and I can't wait for the next 3 days. I'm going to be hanging out with a YouTube superstar, Emma Lemon, of the eponymous YouTube channel, Emma Lemon, together with her lunch thieving last born child, the last one to pop out. Well, you know, unless they're no, don't go there. Don't go there. I've got loads more stuff that I would love to talk to you about, but we can do that tomorrow night, can't we? Because I've got all sorts of things going on in my mind, including community meetups. We need to take this seriously, which means somebody else needs to take it seriously. Matron, Emma, I'm looking at you, quite honestly. I know you've not volunteered, but somebody needs to take it seriously and organise things. And I'm not that person, because I will just start talking about sausage and mash or cycling or boobs. Oh, boobs. Boobs are nice, aren't they? Oh, you gotta love a boob. Anyway. Oh, yes. I knew you'd all lose your minds as soon as I started talking about cycling. Oh, God. Oh, there's a name I don't recognise. A name I don't recognise and can't quite focus in on because the light is too low. Hold on. There's a way around this. It's your girl. Oh, is it? That's nice to know. Hello, Mr. Boaty. I'm glad to see you're slowly recovering from your car accident. I have been a silent watcher for a while since you bought Nettie off Carol after she bought another motorhome. Well, oh, fabulous. I love this. It's your girl. Thank you so much for putting your head above water, and thank you for spending your valuable time watching this nonsense. And thank you for keeping an eye on the lovely Nettie after she went from Carol's tender ministrations to my own. And watch this space, because Nettie is going to be getting quite a lot of love over the forthcoming period. I adore Nettie. Nettie's amazing. And I can't wait to take Nettie to Anglesey. That's going to be an amazing trip. And that could happen. That will happen either a week tomorrow or 2 weeks tomorrow. I need to look at the weather, but the next 2 Mondays are going to be tenting in Snowdonia or motorhoming in Anglesey. And I need to look at the weather forecast before I decide what order they're going to come in. But it's your girl. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of this. And thank you for getting yourself out there and introducing yourself to the community at large. And that's it. You're one of us now. Oh, a hedgehog of truth question from the lovely Angie. Hedgehog of truth. You can only choose one. Daily silk stockings or occasional crotchless panties? I'm going to go for daily silk stockings, because the crotchless panties, they might be occasional, but every time I wear them, well, my wedding vegetables are just going to be dangling free. aren't they? Along with the little tinkle, and that's going to be really uncomfortable. So, I mean, I'm not particularly keen on wearing either, Ange, if I'm honest. Although, let's be fair, I've got the legs for stockings, haven't I? I've got the legs for stockings. But yeah, if I had to choose between the two, then I would take the stockings because, quite honestly, my undercarriage region would not respond well to crotchless panties. Long-term viewers, and I mean really long-term viewers, 3 years viewers, will know the problems I had with my wayward plums when I was wearing underwear that where the elastic was past its best. How I would fare with crotchless panties. Well, I mean, I dread to think. I dread to think, but it wouldn't be a pretty sight. And I can't imagine it would be an enjoyable experience. I mean, in an underwear update, we are now. When did I get? Right, my underwear revolution, that happened in January, I believe, wasn't it? And I am still utterly delighted with my underwear. It genuinely was an absolute revolution. For those who don't know, I went from trying to exist in underwear that was a minimum of a decade old, and because I never bought underwear, so I was still trying to exist with underwear that had been bought for me by a previous wife, the artist formerly known as Mrs. Boaty, and I was struggling. And a kind viewer sent me a pair of designer underpants, no less. Oh, yes. And I was so taken with them that I bought some relatively identical. Well, I bought underpants from the same designer, and I've got a goodly selection of them now, and they are wonderful. My little gentleman's package is secure, comfortable, and oh, it's a great weight off the mind, darlings. I don't have to worry about that anymore. It's lovely.
Boaty,
Hello.
what on earth would I do with you in a pair of silk stockings?
I don't know.
Obviously, I was referring to myself here.
Well, you didn't
Silly
say
boy.
that. You didn't say that. Oh, well, okay. So, what was it? Daily silk stockings or occasional crotchless panties? You know what? I'm going to go for the occasional crotchless panties because stockings are not literally, but they are a bit of a pain in the ass. I mean, they're a wonderful thing for a date night or something of that nature. But yeah, I mean, if you're a gentleman and you have a lady partner or a gentleman partner who enjoys dressing as a lady, because we live in enlightened times. Stockings are amazing, but they are a pain in the arse if you have to do them every day. And I wouldn't wish that upon somebody that I cared about. Whereas crotchless panties, well, I mean, they just save the trouble if you're tearing them to one side with your teeth, don't they? Right. Oh, okay, right. It's time to say goodnight. So start saying your good nights, darlings. I'm going to get a shower, I'm going to get some supper, and I'm going to sleep, and then I'm going to have 3 days worth of fun. But the live streams will, of course. Some of us enjoy cycling, says Steve, and only stopped racing in recent years. Yes, I know. I mean, enjoy it yourself by all means and do the odd time trial by all means. Just don't watch people racing around on electric bikes, pretending they're real cyclists. Oh, bless you, it's your girl. Thank you, everyone, for the welcomes. Very much appreciated. I'm virtually housebound, so I watch all of Boaty's videos. Oh, bless you. And you're happy to be part of the Madhouse. Well, that's it. You are properly one of us now. That is it. Everybody, welcome. It's your girl to the inner scrotum. Oh, and Matron is doing exactly that. Good on her. Emma says, oh, Boaty would defo wear crotchless pants. Means a little tinkle could flop straight out with no effort. That would be the problem. That's a con, not a pro. How far am I behind? Right, I'm an incredibly long way behind, so I'm going to ignore all of them and bugger off. I'm really sorry about that. I'm really sorry about that. I feel dreadful. Oh, I feel dreadful. Oh, Shelley, hello, darling. Right then, darlings. What time is it? Oh, I'm going to sod off. I'm going to get supper. I'm going to get my head down. Yeah, I will be back with it. I mean, think of me and the M11 and Little Lemon tomorrow as what are we doing tomorrow? Heights of Abraham. Yeah, I might do a quick 5-minute live just to check in with you at some point during the day. But yeah, tomorrow night, Monday Night Live, 2 hours of community fun. Ems, you won't be able to do a joint, will you? No, because you'll be in the hotel room with Little Lemon, won't you? But we'll have 2 hours of it tomorrow night, darlings. We'll have a jolly good old catch up. Let's have nibbles. Let's have nibbles. Okay, tomorrow night, Monday Night Live, nibbles. I will get some nibbles. I'll nip into Sains Bob's in Matlock on the way home. I will get nibbles for tomorrow night. Everybody get nibbles for tomorrow. Emma, Matron, everybody, nibbles tomorrow night, 2 hours, Monday Night Live. And I could spend the rest of the night saying good night, and I just want to get off and eat. So, right, that's it. See you tomorrow. Let me wish you all a safe and peaceful night. Let me wish you all a good day and a good week ahead. May it bring you joy, may it bring you pleasure, may it at the very least be manageable. The candle will be relit, well, not that candle. I'll light a new candle tomorrow night, earlier, 10 o'clock. Don't miss it. Can't wait to see you then. In the meantime, much love from me. And on that note, Pachoo, and indeed, oh yes, bosh.